So the Panorama book was really long, right? So now I'm going to show you what I have done, and I'm going to glue all of my page together. So now we've seen this book. It's an accordion book, but it's stretched out very, very long, right? Well, I started with one tree, and this is kind of like grassland. I added some small grass on the land. I drew some flowers. This is kind of like a tree from Africa, right? But then I added some tropical trees. We're doing something called landscapes, and with animals, I think you can add all kinds of landscape, mix all of them together however you want to. And I did some vine flowers hanging from the top. And then this is a cactus. And then I see desert. I drew a shadow of camels. And then it become tropical plants like a coconut tree. And I drew whales, a tree. Next to the tree are like, ocean. So, and then the sun is very bright, it looks very hot. And this is an iceberg. And well, like waterfall trying to, it's going down to the ocean. The water is going down to the ocean. Now I'm going to glue this paper. So I basically cut my paper into like long strips. Just if you glue, just a little bit of glue is good enough. I think I put a lot, but it's okay. So I'm gonna glue. And then you see a big piece of rock I did, and also the sun is very hot. I know there's another sun, but it's fine. And you see the snake next to the sun. Well, I didn't write a story for my panorama drawing, but you can. You can think of the whole story. The snake, and I see flowers, I see giant flowers, and then giant palm trees, another shark, and an island with palm trees, and I see iceberg. Like the jellyfish is in the ocean, and the Egyptian pyramid with the Mexican pyramid, like Mayan pyramid. Wow, and a volcano with thunderstorm and lightning, and then snowman, it's snowing. Now I see big plants, another tree, like very tall tree, and some pine tree, Christmas tree with flowers, and then waterfalls going to the ocean again. Wow. Oh, I think I drew a lot of stars that are twinkling with big iceberg, kind of look like coral reefs, cactus again, with windy weather. This is another volcano. Camel, right? Camel with kind of like a cow. I think this is like a bull with horns. And I think I wanted to draw green mountains and very high mountains covered with snow. I think my drawing is very much like similar. Like it's just keep repeating itself. So it's okay. You can draw things that are repeating itself. Just by practicing, you can keep drawing the same thing over and over again. And this over here looks like forest. And then the bird with desert again, a snake, and pyramid again, a rainbow, but it's like thunderstorm over the rainbow, and jellyfish, and the tropical island with sea turtle, and the city, the penguin and seal. Now the snake trying to climb the mountain, the volcano, snowman, and then another city, kind of look like the neighborhood. The girl is riding her bike, more forest, and then more ocean, and some seaweed, turtles, and penguin. Okay, so well, mine is kind of just like repeating itself, right? But you can draw any kind of landscape that you want to. You can draw any kind of animals like tigers, right? You can birds. You can think of what happened in the book and then try to draw your own version of your own story. Okay, so I'm just gonna going backwards. I'm going to go through my drawing again so you can see how I draw. If you want to copy my drawing, it's okay, but I'd rather you to do your own version. So, and then if you want to copy, you can like pause my video and yeah, just copy how I draw. But I think you know how to draw. Drawing takes a lot of time. I forgot to say it in my earlier video. You look, well, even though I am not drawing, but doesn't mean I can do this thing in a second, right? You have to start with one brush, one stroke at a time. So, and remember, there's no right or wrong. And even if you think you made a mistake, you can always change it into something else. Use your mistakes. Like, let's say, I don't know what that is. You know, it's like, I think this line is weird, but it could be smoke coming from the volcano, right? Yeah, so change it into something else if you think one of your line looks funny and weird, but maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's nice, it's unique to be weird, it's funny, right? You can write a whole joke about your mistakes. Yeah, bring your mistakes to life and use your mistakes, use anything that you create. Yeah, and also you can use colors to draw directly. So see this fish, I didn't do the outline, I just used the shape as well. And I change different colors for my different subject. Yeah, you can do like purple smoke, like red and yellow, however you like. You can do purple jellyfish, pink jellyfish, green jellyfish, right? Anything is from your own imagination. The world is a big space. There are like millions things that everything looks different. So yeah, really, anything you draw is coming from your brain, your hand, anything is good practice. Okay? You don't have to draw exactly the same like mine. You can do your own. Okay, so this is my very long drawing, super long. Let's see if you can make a super long drawing. Let's see how long you can do. Maybe you do a whole block of panorama drawing. Okay, thank you everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye.